Hi there, this is Guy Salter, and I'm going to just talk about one of the things that's probably the most critical to for success in not just network marketing, any business, any venture that you're planning on undertaking, but network marketing is no different, and that is consistency. Now, and the reason why I say this is because, and I hold my hands up, I've been guilty of not being consistent in my first attempts at doing something, with the anticipation of perhaps early rewards, and unfortunately it doesn't work like that. You've got to be willing to be consistent over a period of time, and that period of time has got to be at least sort of 3 months, 90 days, 90 to 100 days, where you are willing to commit yourself to doing certain things on a daily basis, 5, 6, a minimum of 5 days a week, at the very 6, and if you're really going for it, 7 days a week, where you're consistent with your efforts over time. Now, I don't know if you've heard of the book The Slight Edge by a chap called Jeff Olson. In there, he talks about the outcome of consistent effort over time. And let's say, for example, if you like McDonald's, or some fried food, or some sort of some takeaway food, if you eat, say, a greasy piece of chicken on any given day, when that goes inside you, although it's got lots of added fat, cholesterol, and other ingredients that aren't necessarily good for you, when you eat that piece of greasy food on that particular day, the chances are it doesn't do that much to you. It doesn't damage you internally in any way. But if you were to be consistent with that, i.e. the same low quality greasy food every day for a period of, say, 5, 10 or even 20 years, then what happens is that consistency of eating poorly starts to kick in, and obviously the outward effect from the internal effects of it change your physique and your and your appearance. And it's the same is true with your business. So by being consistent, and even when you don't feel like it, when you're tired or you're frustrated or whatever else, the fundamental part of being consistent is so important, because it's that consistency compounded over time. Eventually that compound effect kicks in and produces the results that you're aiming for. So if you get to the end of your 100-day period where you're working your business, for example, and you're not seeing the results that you'd like to see, then you've got to backtrack to where you were when you started. What was it you were doing when you started, and at what point along the way did you sort of come off track, or did you stop being consistent? Because everything tells the story, and if you've been tracking your business or monitoring the progress of your business, then you'll know, because ultimately if that story will tell you how well it's panned out. Anyway, that just about wraps it up for this video. I mean, consistency, like I say, I've made the mistake of not being consistent before, and I've learned my lesson from it. And I hope, if there's one thing you can take from this video, is that you don't do the same. Okay, lovely chatting to you. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch, and if you've got any comments, please leave them below the video, and I'll speak with you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.